Welcome back. So, you've cleared out your fort. Now what? Well, the honest answer right now this early in the game is not a whole hell of a lot. You don't have any survivors yet, so you can't build any traps. You only have one barricade available to you, so that option is going to be limited. So really, you can tour your facility, which I'm doing for you right now. I'm just going to walk you around and show you sites. You already saw the basement down there. It was the prison, right? Those are just offices around here. I've already given you guys a map to look around at, so really the layout of this place isn't as important, and I would highly suggest that you make yourself a map when you're doing this, because it's really difficult to follow along with where you've placed everything with survivors and with your supplies and your traps, and you can end up with those traps being used against you if you don't pay attention. Alright, so let's take a look at the inventory screen. On the right side is your base inventory screen for the police station. This can hold a hell of a lot more than what you, Ben Riley, can hold. So everything that you don't need, you should leave here at the fort. I know that you're going to feel more comfortable going out there with a shotgun with a ton of ammo and a pistol that has 100 bullets to it. Because if you're thinking like that, you're really approaching this game the wrong way. It's not about that. You can't bring everything that you don't need. It's kind of pointless, because if you end up getting in there and needing 80 pieces of food and you have 10,000 bullets with you, you're not going to have any room for it, and you're going to either end up losing precious ammunition, or you're going to have to leave the food behind, in which point, why the fuck did you even bother going on the mission in the first place? Alright? So down here on the bottom is the supplies that you require to sustain your fort. In English, what you need to do is keep your survivors happy, keep them healthy, keep them fed, and keep a light on over their head. You're going to do that by using these generators here. If you use them too much, you'll begin to degrade them, so you should only use one generator at a time. You can tell how much power it's generating by that light bulb right there. If you're not using it, shut it off. It's going to waste gas every single day that you do it. Alright, up here is the filters for the different inventory items. Click on once to go it, and double click it back to put them back. Alright, simple. Reorganize them, and down here, that's you, Ben Riley. The survivor screen is going to show you the different people so that you can look at their information, and also look at the type of skills that they have available to them. You can see that I only have like one in hand-to-hand, but I'm really good at pistols, so I would put a pistol in my hand. So for the next person, he might be good with a shotgun. These are the different tasks that you can assign to people. You can make them the doctor of the fort, and he'll be able to heal 20 points of damage from people every day. You can make another one of the nurse, and they'll heal 10 points. Or, what's most important is you can put them to work building your barricades and your traps. You're going to put most of your survivors to work doing this throughout your time there. So, no one should ever be unused in the time that you're there. Always have them building a barricade, upgrading a barricade, or just never sitting idly by. This is the mission screen. There's nothing on it right now, but if you look at the legend at the bottom, it'll show you the different types of missions that you will get. Those thumbtacks will be scattered all over the map, and they'll have different times allotted to them. Say if you had one all the way across the city that took 7 hours, it's going to take 7 hours to get there and 7 hours to get back. So pay attention to this. Alright, the last thing I want to go over is these barricades. All you need to do is click up there in the upper right hand corner, and it'll have a little shadow of a barricade come, and you can place it wherever you want. But it's not just going to automatically just put up a barricade. It's just going to be a couple of wood planks that are going to be laying on the ground. It's not going to be ready to go until later on when you actually have time to build it up. So don't worry about it after you put it on the ground. And really, that's it. Let's wrap it up. I'm going to take you out here and show you one last thing that I think you might find entertaining. The developers didn't bother to actually recode the city after you got there, so if you think you can, I don't know, go back into town, well, sorry, you can't. But they weren't even, you know, feeling like putting invisible walls there, so you can just jump to your doom, but you won't hit anything. You'll fall forever. You can't even see the sky anymore, nothing, and after a time, you'll start going into another dimension, and your body will split into two. Let's see. Oh, there I go. Now, please don't end your day here. If this actually happens that you were dumb enough to fall off the edge of the earth, restore, because otherwise, you've just broken your game. Alright. Thank you for watching. Let's get on to the missions.